So this is the Power Query editor, right? This is the Power BI desktop. So because my system is a little bit slow, what I did is I have opened the Power Query editor and I loaded the four tables which are copied from the four different URLs. Now I will show you how to copy data from the tabular data from a website. Okay, so this is the entire screen. On desktop you are seeing the query editor. On the left hand side you can find queries. Okay, this is the queries pane. What it will contain is it will contain the queries what that we have executed, and this part is the you are seeing rank, title, lifetime, browse, year. This is the query editor canvas where you can see the tables that are called under these queries. And this is the query settings pane where you can find out the most recently applied steps. This I explained. Okay. So this is the query editor ribbon. Here you can find menu items like file, then home, after that transform, after that add column, after that view, after that tools and help. These are the menu options. Okay, so you go to the home tab. In this home tab ribbon, you can find new sources, recent sources, enter data. You select new sources option, and here you can find web. You click on web. So a dialog will open, a small window will get opened. This from web, it has two options, basic and advanced. You choose the basic option, and in this edit box, you need to type the URL from which you want to get the tabular data. So for that purpose, I am going to the Word file which I created yesterday. I'm copying the first URL and I'm opening the query editor and pasting it here. Directly you can paste it. Then you click on OK. So it takes a little bit time to load the query. Okay. So just we need to wait patiently for the time for which the query will get loaded. Okay. So the navigator window will get opened. In this navigator window, we can get the tables that are available there in the web page. So here we got the three different segments. Under HTML table, there are three HTML tables, and Power Query Editor is suggesting two tables for us, and there is some text content. Okay, so under HTML tables, you select table 2 for preview. So this is what the data that we want to load. So the first column is rank, second column is title, third column is lifetime gross, fourth column is year. Click on OK. So under this queries, you can find table 2. Okay. So you rename this as, to rename this, you right click your mouse button. There you select rename. Here top movies part 01. So like this, I already preloaded the remaining content. Okay, so here we have opened the query top movies part 01 query. Here, if you in the bottom, you can observe that 4 columns, 200 rows. Okay. Then I'm opening the top movies part 02 query. Here, 4 columns, 200 rows. But if you observe the rank of the first row element, it is equal to 201. Okay. So 201 to 400 records rows would be available here. So the last element rank number is 400. Similarly, if you open the query top movies part 03, it contains rank of the movies 401 to 401 to 600. Okay, so 600. Similarly, for top movies part 04, the starting rank is 601 and the last rank is 800. Similarly, top movies part 05, 1000. So each query is containing 200 records in it. We need to append all these queries. For that purpose, what I am doing is I am selecting top movies part 01 and you double click on it, right click on it. Here you can find reference. You click on reference. A duplicate query will get created. Top movies part 01 to you rename this as top grossers. This is what the name that we are supposed. Yesterday I suggested for the reference query, right? Now we need to append records to this query from the queries top movies part 02, top movies part 03, top movies part 04, top movies part 05. For that purpose, here in the home tab on the right hand side, you can find merge queries and append queries. You click on append queries, you select append queries. A new window will get opened here. Okay, concatenate rows from 2 tables into a single table. Here we are not having 2 tables, we have tables more than 2. So you select 3 or more tables. Then you need to select the tables which you want to append. On the left hand side, you can find all the tables. On the right hand side, tables to be appended, top grossers. Okay, this is what the current table to which I am planning to append top movies part 02. You select top movies part 02 and click on add button. Similarly, you select top movies part 03 and click on add button. Then you select top movies part 04, click on add button. Then you select top movies part 05, click on add button. Here top movies part 05 is added twice. So you select top movies part 05 and click on remove button here. So this table will get removed. If you observe, we are having 5 tables connected here. So this is what we are supposed to do. We have added the tables, then you click on OK. Then if you observe here, 4 columns, 999 plus rows. Okay. So if you go to the bottom row, the row number is increased to 250, right? Like this, you can get the movies up to the rank 1000 in the rank column. Okay, so the query got appended and all the records, 1000 records have been appended to top grossers query. Now we need to check the data type of all the columns. Here the rank column is numeric data type. So the data is clean, and title column is of text type. It is also clean, and life gross is data type of decimal type. It is also clean. And here, this is I hope that it is not containing any errors in it. Anyhow, let us try to clean the year column. Here, if you observe in the year, even though it is a number, it contains only 4 characters in it, right? 2009, 2019, 1997, like it contains only 4 characters. So we try to check whether it is containing only 4 characters or not. If any, what I can say, extra characters that are present in any of the rows, okay, then we can clean it. So to know that, if you put your mouse button here, automatically a simple window will get opened. So you go to transform, and you look at the data type. This data type is whole number, right? If you want to check that it should contain only the 4 characters, then you go to extract and select first characters. Here you give the count number as 4, then click on OK. So all the first 4 characters got extracted and they are kept there in the table itself, and its data type has been changed to text one. So, but we don't want it is a text, it is a whole number. So you go to the data type and select the data type as whole number, then the data type would be changed to whole number. So now the data is clean and clear. So we are happy with the data from top browsers for the top browsers table, right? Now our job is to load the table from IMDb site. Okay, again, let us go to the home, click on new source, select web. Again, the window will get opened and we need to type the URL here. So this is the URL which we have to paste here. So I'm pasting the URL, then you click on OK. So it takes some time to get the table. So now the navigator window got opened. So in the HTML tables, you select table 1. So it contains rank and table, then IMDb rating, your rating. Okay, so this is, we don't want this column your rating and _1 column. You don't worry about it because our job is to clean the data. So we take care of those unintended rows or error or inconsistent rows, okay, sorry, columns at the time of cleaning. So you select table number 1 and click on OK. So this is how we got the data. So here you select the query and rename it. So IMDb rating, right? So this is not in the proper form, right? So for that purpose, first let us try to remove the rows, columns that are not containing any data in them. Okay, so this column is not containing any data in it. So you select the column and click on remove columns. Just you choose remove columns. This column got removed. Similarly, you remove this column also. go to choose columns, go to remove columns, select remove columns. And your rating, this is also not necessary for us. Okay. So we want to remove this column also. You select your rating column and go to choose columns, remove column. And if you observe rank and title, this is containing serial number, the rank and the title and the year itself, right? So we don't want this one. So it should be a rank column and it should be a title column and it should be a year column, right? So we need to separate rank, title and year from this column. Okay. So for that purpose, what we need to do is we need to split the column into 3 different columns. So for that purpose, what we do is first we separate row title, row and title. Okay. So if you observe here in this row, each row is containing a numeric value ending with a period. So if you observe any of the rows in this column, it containing a numeric value, period, and title in brackets the year. So our job is very easy to split the columns. So you select the row, go to split the columns, and here you select by delimiter. Here it asks what is the delimiter you want to enter. It is a custom delimiter. Okay. Here you select splitted the leftmost delimiter. The leftmost delimiter is the period is the delimiter. It is existing there on the leftmost side. Here you include the period. Okay. Then you select OK. So if you observe, a new column got created with rank and title dot 1, right? And the existing column name is changed to rank and title dot 2. So here this is the rank. Okay. So you rename the column by double clicking it. So right. Okay. And choose rename it as rank. So we got the rank column, right? Then you rename the second column as rename as title. Okay. Otherwise, after separating the year also, we can rename it. No need to worry about it. Okay. Now our job is to separate the title and the year. If you observe, this year is in the parenthesis. So our delimiter is left bracket. So you go to split column, okay, by delimiter, it is the custom delimiter, okay. So here you select the left parenthesis, okay, then you click on OK. So if you observe, a new column got created, rank and title 2.2 and rank and title 2.1. So here you rename this as title because this column is clear with us, right? So you rename this as year. But the year data is not clear. It is containing right parenthesis in it, isn't it? Okay. So for that purpose, you select the year column. Okay. Go to transform, and from this extract, you extract the first characters, the 4 characters that you extract. So if you observe, the right parenthesis has gone, but the data type is year itself. So you change the data type. To change the data type, you go to data type, just you select whole number. The data type has been changed. So now the data is clean and clear, right? So it contains 250 rows in it and 4 columns. The columns are rank, title, year, and IMDb rating, right? So what we need to do is we need to combine the movies that are titled which are having the same title in top grossers query and IMDb rating query. For that purpose, here, if you observe, there exists some space at the beginning of the title. Okay, so this may lead to some unnecessary, but I can say, issues while comparing the titles. Okay, for that purpose, we need to remove these blanks also. Okay, I think it is okay with this. Now, let us move to the new query. So select top grossers. Here in the home, you can find out merge queries. You click on merge queries. Here, a top grossers table has been selected, and you need to select the 2 queries which you want to merge. So we are planning to merge top grossers query with IMDb rating query. Okay, so top grossers is available to me. And here I need to select IMDb rating. Okay, so I have selected here. Here it will ask join kind, how you want to join these 2 queries. Here you select inner only, that means only matching rows. Then you have to select the matching row as title, because whatever the title that was there in the top grossers should match with the title that was there in the IMDb rating. So here you select use fuzzy matching to perform the match. You click here. So because it will make all possible combinations in the search to search the data in the top grossers query and IMDb rating query. So the selection matches 101 of 1000 rows from the first table and 91 of 250. Okay, then you click on OK. Then here the top grossers table, a new column is added with IMDb rating. Here, if you click on this part here, all the columns of IMDb rating query will get appear here. So what we want, we want the IMDb rating. So you select IMDb rating column and then click on OK. So we will get IMDb rating of the movie like this. Like this, we got around 108 rows, and this query is containing 5 columns in it. Earlier it was 4, now the IMDb rating of the movie is also added. So like this, we can do transformations and join one or more tables by appending the queries and merging the queries. Since our job is completed, then we can go to close and apply. Because this query is completed, okay, so close and apply. So now all these queries will appear in the report view. So it takes some time for making the process. Just please wait. So the queries are getting loaded into the report view. Once these queries got loaded into the report view, you can make or you can apply the visualizations for the query. So if you look at all the queries will got loaded into report view. The top grossers, IMDb rating. So actually, we do not require top movies part 0, 2, 0, 3, 0, 4, 0, 1 and IMDb rating. Just we require only top grossers query, but I am loading all these queries into report view. So nothing is going to happen. Okay, just to have what I can say better understanding and differentiation, I am loading all the queries into report view. So in this data pane, you can find all the queries that are loaded. Okay, so I am selecting top process query. So to view the data, we need to go for the visualizations. Okay. Go to visualizations. Here we have table. Select the table. Just expand it. So here in the table, these values got populated. Okay. So these are all the movies. They got populated. Okay. So this is how we can append the queries, merge the queries, and visualize the data in the query that is available there in the queries in a report view. Suppose if you go to the data view, you can find the details of particular table. So all these are okay. Except if you go to the modal view, you can find out the modal relations between the queries. Okay. So these are the tables that we have created. They are IMDb toppers and top grossers. From these two tables only, we got the data, and we have established a relation between top grossers and top 5 part. That means each row element in top grossers is a member of top 5 movies part 01. Okay, so this is how we can get the data from website, can append the queries, we can merge the queries, and with the help of these merged queries, we can visualize the data. Okay, so if we click on publish, this data would get published and it can be shared with the team members. So this is all about for today's session.